Hello everyone, it's Norma here, bringing you a mini teaching in a question and answer format. Here's the question. Explain self-knowledge and why is it important? So first of all, self-knowledge is understanding oneself or one's own motives and character. Why is it important? I want to read some quotes if I can. First of all, St. Augustine. Grant, Lord, that I may know myself, that I may know thee. Aristotle. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Pascal. We must learn our limits. We are all something, but none of us are everything. You know, St. Paul had a problem, a thorn in the flesh, and he came before the Lord and wanted the Lord to remove it. Now, we don't know what that thorn in the flesh was, but he had enough self-knowledge to know he had a problem. And throughout the centuries, you know, the writers have said, was it a sexual temptation? Was it a person who's finding it hard to get along with? We don't know. But 3 times he asked the Lord, Lord, take this from me, remove this thorn from my flesh. And the Lord said no the first time. He said no the second time. The third time, Jesus said, Paul, my power is made manifest in your weakness. And therefore, St. Paul said, therefore will I glory in my weakness, that the power of God may be upon me. And I just want to share a little bit from my own story. 40 years ago when I began teaching in this group that eventually I did lead, that did grow enormously, but I began in this little group, and this lady, an older woman, she had blue rinse in her hair and she was lovely. She came to me and she said, Norma, the scriptures say that God chooses the foolish to confound the wise, and you sure have confounded us. At first I wasn't quite sure how to take that, because I think I was a little bit full of myself and the things that I felt the Lord was wanting me to say, but I had to agree when I realized she was right. I don't have a lot of learned knowledge. I haven't done a lot of theology, but I do have an experience of God and an experience of Jesus, and I know the power of the Holy Spirit, and out of that comes my teachings, my work with people. And I have had to come before the Lord with another situation in my own journey, another character flaw in my own journey. I have a problem with intolerance, with impatience, which are little short bursts of anger. So I've had to come before the Lord with that in my journey, and I'm still working on it, and he's still pouring grace into me. But what I want to do is tie this in now with these beautiful quotes that I gave you. Pascal, we must learn our limits. We are all something, but none of us are everything. And if I hadn't taken on board what that blue rinsed-haired lady said 40 years ago, I might have thought I was everything instead of just not being everything, but something, and I am something, but none of us are everything. And Aristotle, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, and the truth of the matter is knowing yourself brings you the wisdom of God. Jesus is wisdom himself. And I want to finish with St. Augustine. Grant, Lord, that I may know myself, that I may know thee. You want to know God? You've got to learn to know yourself. And so if you can come before the Lord in all honesty and say, I do have a problem in this area, you are opening up to a torrent of grace, a torrent of favor, a torrent of love. And I can promise you that will work within you and bring you in ever greater measure to the honesty and the truth that we are before God who we are, nothing more, nothing less. God bless you. Thank you for listening. If you want to contact me, I'd love to hear from you. My details are here in the bottom of this video. So God bless me. Have a great day, a great week, and tune in again when you can. Share this if you want to. Thanks for listening. God bless.